Hey, and welcome to Prison Architect. This is the new, just released update, Alpha 31. So basically, they made functionality to the execution room, which is like super duper exciting, and I'm really looking forward to playing around with this. So far, let's check out the bureaucracy. So now you can get this legal upgrade here, and it lets you get a lawyer, and with him you can research on how or research death row. So that allows you to execute prisoners and like build an execution room and all that. And he also lets you reduce execution liability, which I will talk about a bit later when I get to all that stuff. Smaller cells make sense, and then permanent punishments. I will show you that right now. So basically, you can just click on whoever. That's I'm going to pause this because I have the execution guy coming or whatever, the guy that I need to execute really soon. So I can go to punish, and I can permanently send him to lockdown or security. So just for no reason other than I want to. And that's that. So let's fast forward a bit. The guy should be coming at 8 o'clock. It took me intake. It took me 20 days for this guy to show up in the intake tab here. So I don't know if I'm just unlucky or what, but it took a while. So the other thing that comes associated with this guy is there is a new reform program. Scroll down, see death row appeal. So that's where that that research comes in. So if we click on him, likelihood of clemency. So basically that's how likely it is that he's going to be found to be innocent later on. And right now he's coming into the reception room with it, which is another new part of this. So if you have a reception room, all of your new prisoners will get off the bus, come into the reception, they will be strip searched. So basically they'll have their clothes taken off and they'll hang out in here for a while. And yeah, so he's going to go through that. And I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the clemency thing. So yeah, with that reform program, they will go to the parole room and they will do their thing, and this will reduce the likelihood of clemency. And if you do that enough times, he can either be released because he's found innocent, or he can be absolved of his death sentence and he will become a max security prisoner in your prison. But if you take a look at him, he's basically just going to be in there forever. Like if where was it? Yeah, so he's got 25 years, 24, 13, 20. The other guy that I had, he had like a whole list. He was probably like in here for like 100 years. Well, this guy is too, but even longer. So let's fast forward this. And one other thing to note is that you have to have a cell block that is designated for death row only for this to work. So yeah, you have to have that. And he will spend his entire day in here except for visitation and that what's it called? That reform program. Where is it? The death row appeal. That's just about it. So I will probably skip for. Actually, I can just. I mean, it's not too big of a deal if you guys don't see the parole thing. Pretty much, it just looks like a parole hearing. He comes in here with a couple of other people and they do their thing. So where did he go? We are going to execute you, even though there is a large likelihood of him being absolved of his crimes. So we're going to schedule an execution. So I have to go through this little thing here. So we have to initiate the prison-wide lockdown. Oh, interesting. And yeah, the last time I did this, they all got really angry and it did not go over well. And you have to test the thingamajig, make sure it's working. No. This is taking a while. Why aren't they going into... You know, this might be actually better to do at night when they're all in prison, or they're all in their cells and sleeping, and they don't get so angry. So last time they were all like getting mad about their freedom need, and I was like, you don't need freedom. You're in prison. Blah 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 blah. So now we need to get the witnesses and execution details. So they get like the priest or whatever, and a couple other people, and the warden, or not the warden. Yeah, I think the warden comes, and the chief. Big chief. So they're all assembling. Another thing that happened the previous time that I tried this was that when I got to the escort the prisoner to the facility, they went all the way out here and they ended up over here trying to get in, and it was just stuck, so I had to redo it. Maybe that's why they got so mad, because I had to go through this whole process twice. So now we're going to escort the prisoner to the facility and cross our fingers that it doesn't have like a pathfinding error. No. Oh, we're stuck. Yes, you go there. You go here. And open that door for them too. Or no, he can open it for them. So no problems getting in this time. Phew! That's a weight off my shoulders. And then the underwhelming execution. Watch this. It's just like click the button. Oh, it's done. He closed his eyes. No big deal, right? Dismiss staff and witnesses. And we're gonna do that. It takes a little bit. Although I'm on the slowest speed, so let's speed that up. I don't know why this takes so long. I don't see. Oh, I guess he's probably giving a speech like, oh, yada yada yada. We are so sorry for your loss and whatnot. And final report. So this is where we find out if things went badly or well. So I was fined $50,000 because due to the failure to follow proper protocol. And yeah, so if you do this without going through the proper protocol, as it says, like going through those reform programs to lower his likelihood of clemency, then you'll be fined a hefty sum. But if you're successful, you get paid like $10,000 or something. So yeah, this is really cool. So there's multiple ways that this can play out. So he can be, I mentioned this already, but it's kind of like summary. He can go through that death roll hearing. He can be let out of your prison, like absolved, totally absolved, or he can be just become like a regular prisoner but max security, or you can decide to execute him whenever you want, but preferably when his likelihood of clemency is low. Now this is where the reduced execution liability comes in. So if he is like found to be like innocent or whatever later on, and you are below like a certain threshold, like originally it is 5%, I do believe. So if you're below 5% likelihood of clemency, then if he's found to be like innocent later or whatever, then you have no liability. And this just increases that percent. I'm not 100% sure what it is. Yeah, it doesn't say, and I haven't, yeah. I will put a link in the description to where that might be. I'll do some research, and yeah, I'll put the link into the description where you can find that information. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you sort of like my prison. I don't know. It's still a work in progress, as you can see. But anyway, talk to you later.